Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How is everyone doing today? So for this video, we're going to be tackling a very interesting question, and that is what's powering the wind tunnels on the map Sandtrap? So these wind tunnels, there's two of them on the map Sandtrap, and they basically act like grav lifts, except instead of like actual grav lifts, they use like really strong wind to push you up. So these wind tunnels I'm referring to are these two right here. So what's actually powering them? I know it's a question that a lot of you probably never even considered or thought of. You know, you just assume that the wind tunnel is always there and that the wind's just coming from nowhere, right? Well, there is actually something that's powering them. And I did actually cover this in a video a long time ago, and it was part of like a much bigger video with a lot of other topics, so not a lot of people saw it. And you know, some people still ask me this question, so I figured I'd do a specific video just for this topic. So to do this, put a machine gun turret against the wall there, and then just go into forge while on the turret. And then in theater mode, once you get off the turret, just go to free camera mode, and you'll be inside the wall and you can fly around. And as long as you stay inside the wall, if you look under the airlift, at about the right angle, you have to move around a little bit, fly up and down, left and right, but don't fly back and forth because you might leave the area and you won't be able to get back in unless you go to forge again. But yeah, so at the right angle down here beneath the air vent, quite a bit beneath, you'll be able to see a little green square down there. It's like a green square with like, it's got like a pattern all over it and everything. That is what's powering the air vents on the map Sandtrap. I know it's really odd, right? Actually, to me, those green vents, they look like the teleporters from Halo 1. But yeah, that's those are what are powering the air vents. And they're pretty far on the map, so there's really no way you could see them normally without doing this glitch to get inside the wall. And then you have to use theater mode from there because you die right away once you go into the wall. So you only have like a split second to switch to free camera mode while you're inside the wall there. Now, just to prove to you guys that the air vents are indeed what's powering the wind tunnels, we're going to overload the map. Because, as you know, when you overload the map, pretty much everything that's like active on a map gets disabled. Like everything despawns briefly, and things like the guardians, grav lifts, wind tunnels are all disabled as well. So obviously, to overload, you have to use the trip mine method, which hopefully you guys know by now. It's a pretty old trick, but if not, there's plenty of tutorials out there. But it just involves like tossing like a bunch of trip mines. But anyway, so as you can see, the map is now overloaded, and the wind tunnel is also disabled. So we can actually go all the way down to the bottom of the tunnel. Now, of course, down here you still can't see the that little green square thing because it's underground. But that doesn't mean we still can't check out where it is. So we're gonna go back inside the wall, and we're gonna get on the turret again, and then I'm gonna look up, switch to forge, and free camera and theater mode. So yeah, so let's take a look around. As you can see, there's nothing down there, and I've tried quite a few angles just to make sure, and yeah, I've confirmed that there's definitely nothing down there. So when you overload the map, those green squares also disappear down there, which pretty much confirms the fact that those green squares are definitely the air vents or the wind tunnels on Sandtrap. And there's two of them on this map. You don't find them anywhere else on the map, so it's pretty clear that they are the wind tunnels. And just for further clarity and proof, there's an old modded map on Halo 3, which I happen to still have actually, and it's meant to be like an elephant racetrack. I know that sounds pretty silly, an elephant racetrack, but they spawned they modded those green wind tunnel squares all over the map, like hundreds of them, and they're meant to propel the elephants around the map, hence an elephant racetrack. But I'm going to use that map right now to show you guys a close-up look. And this was recorded on Halo 3 on the Xbox One X. So this is kind of like a 4K revisit, I guess. For the first time, we're getting like the clearest look possible of these green squares. And you know, the textures on it is animated. It really is like the green teleporters from Halo 1. I don't know if it's the same animation and everything to be exact, but it looks very similar. That's what it reminds me of. But that definitely is the wind tunnel, and this is what it looks like in the best quality possible in Halo 3. But yeah, so that's what's powering the wind tunnels. Mystery solved, and hopefully that satisfies a lot of your curiosities. Now, for the rest of this video, I'm just gonna show you guys exactly how strong the wind tunnel is. Because you know, when we jump into it in normal gameplay, it just pushes us up a little bit, including like vehicles. But these wind tunnels are actually like really powerful when you're up close to them, and they're strong enough to push elephants around at pretty high speeds and pretty high force as well. And as you're flying around, you can probably hear the wind tunnel effect of, you know, jumping in the wind. So that's how you also notice the wind tunnel. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that video and found it to be interesting. Just anything else you want me to check out, just let me know. Anything you want me to investigate, just let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to look into it. But other than that, if you enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because we've got a lot of other cool things coming out soon, and we can't wait to share them with you guys. So make sure to subscribe, and do stay tuned, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.